What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my Sentry build. Today we're going to be looking at my police station over here, and you might get a sneak peek of some builds in the background that we'll get to later on, because I'm pretty much almost done with the buildings so far in this place. I think I've just got one more, which is that one over there in the background, and then we're pretty much good to go on building kind of just a random junk around this place. Yeah, as you can see, this is the police station. We got quite a lot going on, quite a lot of like random stuff. We got a whole thing going on the roof, which we'll get to later on. But let's just get into this and start at the beginning. So the first thing I did was kind of clean out this place. Make sure I got rid of all the crap that I didn't really want, or I could just rebuild anyway, and kept anything that basically I can't rebuild, even if it's just sticking it outside, which I can use later on. Then the next step, I'm pretty sure I started on the roof, and all I've pretty much done is made the shack roofs just slightly bigger. Well, I'm pretty sure they're like nearly twice the size, and rotated them a little bit using the mod place anywhere. And the only mods I'm using to build this stuff is place anywhere, and that allows you to place anywhere, and it also allows me to rotate and resize objects. And the other mod is just simply to allow me to build as much as I want. It basically takes away no cap. So yeah, after I finished up the roof, I'm pretty sure I went ahead and started building on top of the roof first before even moving into the police station. So over here I kind of built this watchtower kind of thing going on. Pretty much I just grabbed some scaffolding and placed it down. I tried to kind of mix it up a little bit, not kind of keep using the same size scaffolding all the way across. I wanted to make it kind of uneven with the legs, as you can see, just to give it a little bit more kind of detail and texture and make it look a little bit more busy and more realistic. Next up, I'm pretty sure I just placed down the flooring. And then to finish off this top bit, I'm pretty sure it's like the shack corners and the shack kind of sticky out bits. I can't remember what they're called, but in the wall section. And I just kind of place them down and try and line them up, and even tuck. As you can see, this is a mini little roof over here, and I don't like how that's kind of sticking out. I need to fix that. But yeah, I pretty much shrunk down the roof and just slotted it in there. All I've done over by here was take the sticky out square roofy bit and pretty much turned it around so the wall is actually on the inside, obviously not on the out, and I just closed off this with a half wall, so you can kind of come in this way. It kind of closes off this kind of little area a little bit, just to kind of obviously add a little bit more detail, which you're going to hear me saying a lot. But that's simply all I do these things for, is just to kind of make it kind of look a little bit more busy, a little bit more detail and whatnot. And to finish off, I just added some guard posts, kind of slotted them down and kind of blocked in these ends just with some wooden fences, and then chucked down some lights in the corners. And I even got this little spotlight on the front going back and forth because it looks cool. Okay, so yeah, we also got some police signs as well placed everywhere. I made them big and smaller depending on how I needed them, and I used that kind of technique I did with the lights. As you can see, it's got lights shining on it. And I got I got two signs actually down on my mailbox over here, and we got a little light kind of poking out the top. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So the next thing let's get to is this box cut over here. And all I basically did was place it down. Obviously made sure I used the blue one, because obviously blue for police, and it kind of suits the whole kind of build. And I placed that down, made sure I had some stairs. I used the narrower stairs because I find they kind of look better here going up. Made a little fence, as you can see right here, to block off this side, and it simply goes up into here. And we got this kind of little walkway up by here with a guard post on either side. And then to get up, we got some more narrow kind of little steps going up. We got some shack kind of support, and we just got Sorry about that, I had some more from. And we just got a nice little kind of walkway kind of going up on there. And I thought I can, obviously they can't see anything going on over this side. So I simply just made a walkway coming up this way as well. And just put some flooring and some fencing, and I even added a little guard post to break up a little bit. And I'm pretty sure these are the supports for the track and ball stuff. As you can see, I've just kind of offset one at an angle, and it kind of goes in there and put some fences in the middle just to add a little bit of support, a little bit of detail, a little bit of busyness, all the goodness. You get me? Okay, so that's basically the roof. We also got this kind of satellite dish going on over here, which is quite cool looking, because as you can see the bottom, it's got quite a lot of detail going on down here. It's simply, I wanted this sticking out of the roof, but obviously it was just floating. So I took these kind of, I think they're like firework things, I'm not too sure, but basically just took them, stuck them at the bottom to kind of just cap it off. And then I just took a wooden beam, stuck that down, and one of these, I'm not even sure what half this crap is, I just kind of throw it down. I got one of these, and I got these kind of pipes coming out of it, and this little switch at the bottom. So it kind of looks like this is like electricity coming out of the ground into it and powering it. It's kind of cool looking, I like it anyway. And then to finish off, I just kind of walled off the sides, just using the barn walls. I wanted to make it kind of look really messy, and that's why I used a lot of the broken barn doors. I mixed up a little bit by using some warehouse kind of bits over here, just kind of add a little bit of separation. And yeah, I just finished off obviously chucking down some random bits of barn walls all the way around. And then we move on to the front bit. And for the first bit here, we have the information kind of room place thing, which has got, what's his name? The Vault-Tec guy. Can't remember his name, but yeah. He's dealing with that. Yeah, we just got the information sign from the Nuka World stuff. We also got some little signs as well. We got a little speaker just chucked down there, some posters just to add to it, and we have a vendor, and it's the armor vendor, just because I like this shield, this blue shield, because obviously it adds to the kind of police kind of thing. And for this ramp, it's basically just a outhouse, and that's just the roof of the outhouse kind of going up, so it's a nice little slope. Wheelchair friendly kind of get up. We got a little light up there. Simple, effective. Obviously we put some fencing over it so people can't attack them, because what not. And we kind of just fenced off obviously over here as well, and the window. We got this kind of random guy from the Nuka World stuff just chilling out up on there. And as we move on inside, we got a nice blue door, another sign, some signs kind of posted around. I haven't done anything really out here, apart from obviously put this random thing there. Why not? But yeah, as we move on inside, I kind of wanted to make it look like kind of an office kind of police. This kind of makes sense to me as kind of a police station, having kind of desks, and as you can see I got a lot of kind of paperwork on boxes with files in, kind of all going on, kind of just random junk kind of placed everywhere. It all makes sense. I didn't really touch anything in here. I think I just added a plant and some lighting, but kind of left that how it was. Yeah, I just got some like kind of random crap placed all around here, filing cabinets, a lot of files and boxes like I said before. A little flag over there. Yeah, if you're wondering where I got all these boxes with the files in, I basically just found them around in the buildings in a settlement and just kind of brought them over, because they kind of, it's police station-y. It makes sense. Yeah, for this window, as you can see, this is a weapons rack. I think I made it bigger. Oh, I could have made, no, I'm pretty sure this is the small pistol one, so I definitely made that bigger. Just to fill in that window. Put a little fence to fill in that window. And obviously I said about this one, it's just a wall to kind of patch that up. And I don't think I've got anything in this. No, this is just a toilet kind of room. I kind of left it empty. And for this room, most of this stuff was already here, I think. And I just added kind of this desk thing over here, which is obviously the vendor. And all I've done here is placed 2 desks, one slightly taller than the other, and obviously made sure the drawers kind of lined up so they're actually functional. Well, look functional, should I say, because they're not actually functional. They don't actually open in game. Yeah, we've got a Vault-Tec guy who's super cool because he's sitting backwards on that chair. He goes, yeah, you know. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, I think I pretty much covered it. It's quite a simple. So it's like winter time in the UK, so I get ill quite a lot. Well, I say I get ill. I just constantly have a cold because yeah, shitty and stuff. Okay, yeah. So that's basically like the police station. As simple as that. It's not too technical. It's not too detailed, I guess. It's just a lot of kind of, I don't know. I'm getting pretty good at like building faster now, I find, because I'm pretty much like rushing myself. Well, not rushing myself, but I'm pretty much going like, let's just build it and then we can like fix stuff later on, rather than taking like forever just to place like one little thing and then yeah, and kind of just like throwing stuff down and just, well, I'll just work with it. Yeah, so that's basically the police station. In the next one, I'm probably gonna cover this kind of clubhouse thing over here, and then for the next video after that, it's really cool build. Like, this is probably one of the buildings that I didn't think would turn out good, and it turned out amazing, like especially inside. But yeah, this is kind of a Nuka museum, because I was going to do a museum and I was like, I can't do a museum because there's like nothing museum-ish to fit in there without using mods. And then I was like, but there's like loads of Nuka stuff, so I can make a Nuka museum. And that's what I basically did. And yeah, and I obviously need to actually build on this one. Not too sure what I'm going to be doing with these blank spaces, should I say. I'm going to deal with that a little bit later on. And my cat has brought me some more leaves, because that's what my cat does. Doesn't bring me dead animals, it brings me leaves. Yeah, and obviously I got 3 of these kind of empty spaces. I really need to think of something to build on. Yeah, if you've got any ideas, please let me know. And for these kind of broken down houses, these are literally going to be junk piles. I'm probably going to add more to them, but this is literally going to be when they kind of put all the junk for building stuff. That's why I've kind of added some stuff, as you can see over here, which is basically out that house. I kind of just junked them down over here, and I thought that was kind of a good idea. It's something different I haven't done. And I still need to build kind of like a garden food area by this tree. I still don't have a clue how I'm going to work that out. I have an idea, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. But yeah, we've built quite a lot so far. We got, I think the first building was like a general shop attached to some guy's house. Got a lot of busyness going on there. We got this clinic or hospital, should I say. This guy's waiting for service and he's not getting any. Obviously we haven't come to the Nuka house yet, but we got the police station. We haven't come to this little kind of club bar area yet, but we'll get to that. We got the hotel, and we got the extension of the hotel, which is still being built. And then all the way down here by the front, we have the kind of eating restaurant-y place, which is kind of cool. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, we'll get to all of, oh, I almost forgot. We got a nice little kind of water tower as well going down there. So yeah, if you want to see obviously this and this being built and that hotel thing being built and whatnot, check out the other videos because I've already done them, and I will be getting to the other places soon. So keep tuned in, and obviously if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.